I'm Lori Montag.
And I'm Jim Howard.
And we are partners in Big Time Brands. Jim and I met at a trade show in New York City at the International Gift Show. We were both there with different products. Jim had just launched a new denim wash called Blue Wash, and I was there with the National Candle Manufacturing Company that I owned at the time. So we kind of hit it off right away. We both were like throwing ideas off of one another, constantly saying, you know, I was thinking about this, I was thinking about that. And that kind of, we both shared that common interest of developing new products. And that's kind of how it all started. After the show, we kept in touch with one another, constantly bouncing ideas off one another until we hit on Zany Bands. And Jim kind of was the one that started developing that.
Yeah, that was in 2008. Started developing in 2008, and I called her. I said, I think I've got something that might be a winner. And she said, what is it? And I said, it's rubber bands, and they're shaped like animals and different things. And she's like, okay.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, so I immediately overnighted her, well, not overnight, shipped them. I was in China and immediately shipped them to her, and when she got them, she still didn't get it, but I'd known.
After showing them to some kids and seeing the reaction, it was immediate that these were about to be a big hit.
We decided to make Tulsa the home for Big Time Brands because Lori was living here and already had the back office done, and I'd just come off of a hiatus where I was like kind of laying low for a little bit on product development. I'd had a big ride prior to our Zany Bands and was taking a break. And then when this hit, she had everything in place, and it was just plugging it right into what she already had in place. The way that Zany Bands began, I saw some small silicone rubber bands that were for office supplies and different shapes, but they were real tiny and they weren't marketed towards kids. They were office supplies. We developed a whole line of shapes and categories that we felt that could be collectible, and we came out with 4 different categories and sent them back here. Well, I sent them back here to the United States, and in our test market, it took off.
It exploded overnight because the kids were going in every store asking, do you have them, do you have them, do you have them?
We were getting about 400 to 500 phone calls a day from retailers wanting to pick up the line.
There's probably 400 million Zany Bands out there somewhere.
Yes.
All over the world. It's not just here in the United States, but all over the world. So we even said that if we understood it, the kids probably wouldn't like it. So a lot of it we didn't even understand.
Where we come up with these products are we're both very creative, and it's just like seeing something. We're always inspired by something. Slapwatch was inspired by 2 women that approached me in New York at a show wanting to help brand us. They showed me a chart of the 10 biggest trends to ever hit the U.S. since the 1950s. And the third largest trend was the slap bracelet. And at that time, we were developing the splash watch. So at dinner that night, I said, you know, I got an idea for a watch. And so
I think I said I had.
No, I said that I had the idea. Then she made it. Then she made the interchangeable face. So it all worked, and then I was on a plane to China. What, about 3 days later?
Yeah, we work fast. In the train business, you have to work fast. A day in our life here at the office is like,
I'd say 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
In a normal business.
Because you have to work at such a fast pace. One of the more motivating things to me right now is having a partner in this business venture to work with, because I think sometimes when you're doing things alone, sometimes I think you tend to second guess yourself, or
you do.
Yeah,
and that
have someone else. Like, I value his opinion, and hopefully you feel the same way. So we work off of one another's energy too.